People at different mindsets throughout the day are engaging with content in a multitude of different environments, physical and digital. So the mobile device, we take it with us. We take it out of the home. It's the only addressable platform outside of the home that we have any meaningful way to address our consumer. So how can we personalize the consumer experience? How can we create engaging content? And it doesn't have to be over the top. I mean, Ned was talking about some baseline ways to engage your consumer. So we have access to all of these 4 pillars. Every advertiser does. So some people are data heavy and want to take care of real-time creative optimization. That's great. But what is the data set that you can use as an advertiser to make your ads more engaging and relevant to your consumer? So data that's mobile specific, because that's what we're here talking about today. Location. I mean, we have a crazy amount of information about how much more efficient your ads can work for you if you include a relevant data point like location. Technology, mobile technology. How are we using mobile technology in interesting and creative ways? And I'll give you some examples of that. And then content. So some of our advertisers and some of us as advertisers have great content to share. Video, which we all know consumers are ingesting and digesting at an incredible rate on mobile, is one piece of content, but it's about the relevancy and utility that content's providing. So if you're a brand marketer, perhaps it is that sight, sound, and motion that you want to communicate, but perhaps you want to communicate some product attributes. Perhaps you want to communicate a bit of information about how and where and when your product is available. And then media. And I know a lot of people will tell you media is commoditized at this point. Real-time and programmatic are changing the landscape. But I know some people who will tell you that media is one of the key pieces of how to communicate your brand assets to your audience. So with that, I'll get into some of our work. Dell is a great partner, and I wasn't going to come up and give some examples without giving them some credit. We're a full-service mobile partner for them. So we create sites, which is what you're seeing on your far left, and they include a multitude of data points. But in case you haven't noticed, there's not a static piece of banner creative. So the banner is not dead, but we do want to ban the static banner. We're providing real utility in these ads. These are really hard-working ads, so I'll kind of take you through the framework. So data. So Dell, one of the most successful direct marketers of all time, they have an incredible amount of aggregated data. So how do we marry that with other platforms in order to get the most relevancy, right? The most highly contextual targeted advertising that we can possibly get. So we certainly want to do that. So there's some first-party data, marrying it with third-party or your platform partners. Cross-device targeting data. So understanding where there are opportunities for you as an advertiser. So where we're trying to get people to buy more tablets, for instance, let's target households that don't have a tablet, right? Also, location data. Obviously, you can give somebody a relevant ad by serving them something that's on their path to purchase every day. So we know somebody's not necessarily going to change their behavior and stop what they're doing when they're checking sports scores on their way to work and going to a Target or a Walmart. But if you repeatedly get enough exposure for the fact that at this particular retailer, we carry a product that's relevant to you, you pass this retailer every day, next time that unmet need is surfacing for that consumer, they're going to know exactly where, when, and how to purchase your item. And then a lot of this also is about providing a great experience, right? So from end to end, awareness to conversion, how are we creating the best experience for our consumer? So part of that is when they get to the store, let's make sure there's something for them to buy. So how can we partner with a platform, with a technology partner that can give us real-time inventory management? Let's make sure that we're only serving ads that tell people to go to a retail center specific to their location that actually has their inventory in stock. So when they get there, they're not disappointed. They can buy what it is that we were advertising to them. So all of this really is talking about providing a great consumer experience. And this is the type of content. This is not mind-blowing content. I'll show you some of that later. This is simple, beautiful ads that are highly relevant and contextual.